Everybody ready to learn about a year since BabsCon 2025? It's been a year since we went with Herbie on his adventure. Now he's gonna recap all of last year. This is what he does. This is the thing he does where he shows us the videos and then cries. His BronyCons he goes to is a real experience, I'll tell you what. Let's enjoy some Herbie Hopps for the rest of the night. Hi, Fuyin. Y'all here for Herbie?
I forgot to do this when I was lighting the candles, but there's not much left of my vaporage. If you can see, there's barely anything left. So, I guess we take one last shot. To those...
Oh, I thought Herbie stopped drinking. He's back on the wagon. No!
that we've done some amazing work for.
Thank you, Fuyin. I'll make sure to clip up the stuff you missed later.
A year ago.
But everyone, join me on Tuesday. We're gonna try Oregon Trail again.
To those that we sacrificed, contributing thousands of dollars away from some fucking disgusting...
I'm sorry, this man is literally doing a toast to his pony shrine right now, and he does have his candles lit. Like, this is like an altar.
Sadistic piece of fucking shit people in this state. May this go to you guys. And hopefully, in one form or another, we end up crossing paths at one form or another. And may this go to you. May we find resolution and hope that either our retirement or our third year at Everfree Northwest ends up working out. Salute.
I'm sorry. One, guaranteed he learned that from a mob movie. Salute. Number two, you know, I'll be on Herbie's side. We see a lot of Ewu videos come from Albuquerque. That's not a well city. Herbie does things, but he doesn't break the law. He isn't, well, is driving. Never mind. It's just, it is an unlawful place. If only it could be like Ponyville, then it'd be fixed. They don't call it spirits for nothing.
Can't believe it's already been a year, dude. A fucking year. Can't believe it's already been a fucking year since the event last year. And I'm still a drunk, depressed, hopeless, emotional, useless bastard. Let's just get this year done with so that way I can go back to being retired and go back to the days of being a daily drinker.
I swear last video we watched he was done drinking. Is it because he's retiring from cons so he can drink all he... Or did he make enough money on DoorDash? Did you come into money, Herbie? What's going on? There's always every time I jump in here, there's more lore going on. This car is still a wreck.
I like how I'm gonna have to get my car a car wash, but I like how it's been a year later and I still got my stickers on my car. Just to think, we were literally just here a year ago with Golden Gate's Willy Wonka edition. I almost said pajama edition. That's this year. Oh my god. What the fuck? Holy shit.
What do you mean A-logging? I haven't checked... Here's the thing. I will check in on Herbie. Like, every couple of months. And then, even though this is a flashback, we've seen him cry. This is legit. He is crying. There's always new lore inserted. And it's almost... Then I'll start reverse engineering. What the fuck is he talking about? What does he mean he's retiring? Why is he on the bottle again? An A-logger wouldn't be this fucking... And every time I do the due diligence and find out, it's always disappointing. So I'm not gonna bother.
Holy fucking hell. This is like that scene from Little Nicky.
Is it Dad's birthday?
Base? Base?
Actually, you guys know who loves that movie? Tonto. He said it's his favorite Adam Sandler movie. We watched it on the Discord.
Eat shit, die troll.
Group of people did an amazing job, and a motivational force that truly inspired us and moved us.
This is what the remaining Brony fandom looks like. Take heed, everybody.
Some really awesome things. Where's my man Herbie at?
Right here!
My man Herbie!
I put my heart and soul into try to help this fucking place.
I feel like I've fallen down a flight of fucking stairs since the event last year. Put on a few pounds, became a drug addict, even though I'm not a drug abuser and I don't do meth or crack or any of that other bullshit.
I feel like wearing this, I'm in that Jack T chick film Dark Dungeons or some shit. Like, I feel like I'm about to summon a necromancy or become like a Skyrim person at the College of Winterhold, like an NPC. But hey, you know what? Maybe we can use this rope to cross to the other side.
You guys ready for the ritual? And yeah, do it for Herbie. He spends a lot of money on tickets to those cons, as we've established. Almost as much money as Hassan Piker spends on stuffed animals. I did a VOD that I believe isn't privated yet that's comparing the two, and they're very similar in personality types. Just one's a bit more down to earth, but we think Hassan Piker might have been at the BronyCon he was at. We have not been disproven on this.
I ain't never going back, fuckers! You can keep your precious orcas and your fucking goddamn Lone Star State bullshit, and I'll traverse the fucking shadows! What were we doing again?
If you lose your one and only, there's always...
We're so back, everybody. Herbie fucking Hopps.
Here it is, Easter weekend, a year later, usually when the event happens. I fucking wish I was in California right now, dude. And I could be sipping it this weekend with the big boys, having dinner at fucking In-N-Out or Max's, hanging out with the celebs, hanging out with the fucking, you know, the organizers or any friends out there, and instead, what do I get? Here, let me sum it up in short what I had to deal with this weekend. Oh, this guy's being rude. Oh, I'm gonna go around looking into cars to break into. Oh, I'm gonna vandalize the building. I'm gonna cause property damage. I'm not gonna control my kids. Oh, I know how to do my job. I just choose not to do it. Oh, I'm the CEO of this company. I'm gonna put a brand new Enzo Ferrari in my driveway and fuck my employees.
Goodbye, old friend. It was nice knowing you.
This is literally the first ever Easter without the event. And if they did decide to do another year, besides closing last year, dude, I would have been on the next flight, having a good time, probably broadcasting a lot of things back on my YouTube page. But no, what we get is a sad, sadistic little fat fuck man-child like myself, having to go to work for 5 days straight and dealing with the most unhinged, disgusting individuals imaginable.
Oh, work stories, let's go. This is what the BronyCon's all about, to escape. He was a hero. I keep forgetting this. I keep downplaying this. He is true that Herbie is the working man's brony, but he did DoorDash during COVID, everybody. He risked his life and put it on the line, if I recall.
Police say Padilla and his girlfriend took off running, but Padilla didn't make it far. He was somehow shot.
Oh, wow. A shooting in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What a rarity, Herbie.
By his own gun.
We got to order our supplies from Papa John's and L&L next week for the 1-year anniversary. At least the good thing is we're not that far from our next year at Everfree Northwest. And the co-chair and the HR director, they've been seeming like some really angelic, positive individuals that no matter what life throws my way, they've just been very angelic and supportive. So I have a little bit of a feeling that this might be a good year. But we also can't forget about those that unfortunately have gone. The outside world is a little bit dangerous, and a lot of people called me self-centered and delusional. But you know what? Maybe sometimes I'm just safer inside my mind. There is constant bullshit happening in China and Russia and Iran and North Korea. Doesn't this look like happiness? Just getting away from all this nonsensical bullshit.
Herbie, you need to get some new pony drip, my dude. I know this is custom, but like, it looks weird when all your pictures you're wearing the same outfit. But he's right. I guess this would be more fun than watching war.
To fucking hang out with a lot of celebrities or other people of the same interests. I say it's beautiful. I feel like with everything I've been doing, it's one less thing for the FBI to put me on a watch list.
Watch out, your friend is.
And the scheduling manager, he actually just got done producing my schedule, and I'm only working 2 days next week, which is fine because this weekend I actually want to spend time going back to the past.
His manager at California Kitchen knocked him down to 2 days a week. Yeah, that's a sign of a good worker.
Back to an event that meant so much, not to me, but to a lot of people that, you know, I tried my best as a non-member. I did everything I could to try to help this event, and a lot of these organizers saw that. And I figured at this time that I should just request off the same dates as last year's event throughout this weekend, and just sit on my bed, have some snacks, light some candles, play some ambient music, probably have a few tears going down my face like what happened last year, and just spend time with an old friend this weekend.
I feel like in some pixel art project I do, or a video game thing, we need to make Herbie's room like a background. Maybe that's where our Oregon Trail story can start.
I'm not gonna light the pillars until tomorrow night, but I will go ahead and light these, so that way it makes the place a little bit more inviting and smells a little bit more fresh. But tomorrow's officially the big day. The big day where...
Wait, did he get a girlfriend? Is that what's happening? Has he got an anniversary with a girlfriend?
everything gets lit all at the same time. You better be careful looking at me like that. You better be looking at me like you're...
Please don't tell me he's doing a anniversary for when he went to Everfree Northwest.
ass on fire.
Look at those candles. I'm still doing pixel art, you know?
We're gonna start off
like...
the 1 year anniversary of BabsCon. We're doing this right. Today is April 18th, 2026.
Oh, here we are, the hotel.
A year later at midnight. And here we are at the airport, the very same airport that took us to these adventures to begin with. 3.5 more months, we will be traveling right through this same exact airport.
I cannot believe that Herbie, who lives in metropolitan Albuquerque, New Mexico, has used the same airport every time.
Airport terminal on the way to Everfree Northwest 2026. And I figured we can't go through a year of remembering this event if we don't step right in the foundation of where our adventures start every single year.
Yeah, it's because that's how you get an airplane. Are you gonna really get into your beater fucking car and drive to another city to go to the airport, to go to fucking San Diego or wherever you're going?
Including BabsCon, Everfree Northwest, BronyCon, all those. Wherever I've stepped foot, this is where everything has started. This is where everybody has been brought through. This is where we're starting today on April 18th, 2026. Exactly a year later since Bay Area 2025. I may not be able to have enough money to go to Burlingame right now, but that doesn't mean we can't take a 20-hour drive to where everything started. See, departures. United Airlines to San Francisco.
Oh, now it's cool to point at that. Last year you lost your fucking mind and said United Airlines is terrible.
That would have been us a few weeks ago if they went for a couple more years. But we wouldn't have been taking United Airlines. We probably would have been doing Southwest. But it's still that time. And ironically, we're shooting this at midnight on April 18th, exactly a year later. April 18th through April 20th, 2026 was the last ever days that BabsCon was hosted. And we are filming this.
Remember, he goes in public to the mall everywhere with his phone out, just talking to it. I'm too socially anxious to do such things.
Right at midnight, at the same exact airport. We're filming this exactly at midnight, at the same exact airport where we literally just traveled through a year ago, with 3.5 months left until Everfree Northwest 2026. And someday I want to go back, man. People hated California and people hated BabsCon, man. But San Francisco was fucking beautiful.
Now, do you think he's actually crying, or is, like, he being performative for the video for whatever audience he thinks he has that's super, you know, super into it? You know, some people with his mindset also just like, this is what, you know, we've seen it in the interrogation videos, actually. They kind of mimic what they think it sounds like.
I would love to spend a weekend out in Burlingame again. It's a good thing I requested off of work this weekend, because here comes the emotions. A fucking year later.
So he's not going this year. He's just gonna take the time off so he can sit on his couch and cry, if we heard him right.
And I still miss my old friend. Someday I'm gonna come back. Someday I'm coming back. And when I do, we're gonna have the greatest fucking short weekend imaginable. God, man, I feel like Trevor Phillips in Grand Theft Auto 5 when he has to return Patricia to Madrazo, man.
You remember? We were looking at Hassan Piker drama last, and someone said, Hassan, you're wearing a suit because you're trying to be Nick Fuentes. And Hassan, it's a stupid fucking comment. And of course Hassan reads it and like, yeah, Nick Fuentes invented wearing suits. Fucking moron. And it's like, you must think that everything is the Boss Baby. You must compare Schindler's List to the Boss Baby. Get your only frame of reference. Welcome to Herbie Hopps' frame of reference.
But I love bad.
Thanks, Justin. We're here for the true event now.
Ah, this is so fucked up. Ah, this is so fucked up. Ah, everyone I ever fucking loved has fucking abandoned me, dude. You already know it's gonna be a long weekend when I'm about ready to cork open my bottle of Bay Bridge 47 minutes into April 18th on the very first day. And yes, Bay Bridge is liquor. It doesn't matter anymore? No, it doesn't. Because all the events are gonna be the same, and you know what? I don't even think I belong.
I hope we're not watching Herbie go into alcoholism. That's not what's happening, is it? Because, like, but he always does this. He always explains to his audience, like they're 14-year-olds, that I have alcohol, but it's okay because I'm an adult. But he needs to not be drinking his BronyCon pain away. That's not healthy.
In the community anymore. Like, look at all the work I did. I've been saving this for a special occasion. Well, apparently...
He saved for a special occasion a bottle of Bay Ridge. That's like a $10 bottle of wine to celebrate. To just keep contextualizing to you what we are watching. What exists on the internet is Herbie Hopps sharing with you his tale about how he's so depressed that he can't afford his $3,000 tickets to BronyCon this year because he paid off his debt. I know that much of the lore. And now he saved a bottle of Bay Ridge so he can get days off this week, down to 2 days a week, so he can cry about how he's not going to the PonyCon. Of which he said he hated, by the way. He hated it and he was never going back again.
I barely know how to cork open a freaking wine. This is how you know it's going to be a long weekend. 50 minutes into the first day, and we're already getting drunk at midnight on the very first day a year ago where the event would have taken place. Man, my life is fucking pointless, isn't it? So this is how we're starting this weekend. Got my coffee made, got some snacks out, got the candles lit, and I'm just sitting here remembering an old friend, wishing that, you know, we could have been off and gone 2 weeks ago if there was another year. But nope, instead what we got is we gotta wait for Mick Tits in 3 more months. Man, dude, I just feel like my importance in this community doesn't matter anymore.
Herbie, oh my god, was Herbie expecting, since he's donated so much money and paid for, like, the VIP tickets for every year, and they've done the Do It for Herbie sign, and they do special things for him, like, every year. Like, maybe he thought someone would buy him a ticket, or, like, because friendship is magic, right? Everyone's supposed to turn up and help each other, and they're not.
Just leave the community and all the events and everybody behind. So I decided that we're not going to let this 1 year passing get us by, but I'm going to bring her all
I really hate that pony. I like his Willy Wonka one better.
the way across town to a place I grew up in to maybe create more of a great time together.
Is this the mall from Better Call Saul, that fucking, the mall from Better Call Saul where Gene works at the Cinnabon?
Everfree Northwest may not be Bay Area, but you know what? You can never erase the love of an old friend, and I'm willing to go long distances to fucking prove it. Just like I did in Seattle last year. Here you go, old friend. How I brought this same exact model with me all the way to the Pacific Northwest on a long, tiring flight last year. No broken down car is going to stop us from reaching distances this weekend. This is the old place I used to work at before bad ownership took over, and I'm not stepping foot in there. The only time I'm going to step foot in there is to shit on their floor. I'm only bringing that up because, like, look how far...
Herbie, don't do that. Yeah, Herbie, I'm sure you're the best worker. It was bad management. That's why you're down to 2 days a week right now.
Far we've gone. We've gone from a minimum wage employee at a Regal Cinemas, where the owner turned out to be a cunt, to having dinner with Hasbro and Netflix and IDW comics artists.
Because you paid for the event.
And traveling the country and, you know, meeting up with everybody else with the same interests and raising money for charity and everything. Thought I'd...
Oh my god, it wasn't a fucking charity, Herbie. That was your ticket. Shut up.
bring that up. I'm gonna feel bad for my coworkers, man. They're gonna have to learn how to pull through without me being there. Because you know what? I'm gonna take this weekend off and just spend time being secluded, remembering an old friend, having some good pizza and some Hawaiian, dude. It's a shame In-N-Out's gonna be another 2-year development, but you know what? It is what it is. Besides, I think it's gonna be better for my mental health anyways. I don't want to go to work and end up crying or getting stressed out or pissed off because some people don't know how to do their fucking job.
Well, a lot of people don't want me to leave the community and the fan base behind, but you know what? Who else is gonna stop me from doing this?
This is like when Bella was fucking around on the motorcycle so Edward would show up to tell her not to hurt herself. He needs Edward. He needs Twilight Sparkle to appear and tell him to knock this toxic behavior off. Herbie, you took care of your financial situation. You are way better off than the Jomas. And they've met way more important people than you, and what's it gotten them? Not happiness. Learn from our parables. Learn from Jesus Christ as well.
Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? God damn.
I just hope they'll take this thank you card this year, because I'm not gonna be sticking around. It's already another day of this emotional fuck fest. And what are we doing besides drinking at noon and heating up some...
Herbie, Deadwing covered you. I had fun doing the Herbie Fully Loaded tour. You have brought joy to this world, and even though people have talked mess about you, you don't go flagging their videos, or complaining, or starting drama. The content made on you is way more of a contribution to the world than Jeremy Hambley's ever had, so don't call yourself worthless, sir.
leftover Papa John's and having chips, while spending time yet again, you know, in the privacy of my own area, secluded away from the outside world, safe inside my mind with the candles burning to remember some old friends, huh? Freaking arrow bars, man. Wow. Still got all these to go through, man. Probably get some ice cream ready for tonight as we enter the second night. And the sun's going down, you know what that means. We gotta light up what's left with the pillar candles. Another day come and gone. But at least I don't regret spending this weekend with you, old friend. And that's for 3 reasons. 1, I've gotten more love and respect at Bay Area than I've done at Everfree Northwest.
Yeah, he's still doing this. He's con hating when he ain't there. So that means this plushie is better than the other plushies because it came from ill intent.
2, well, it's a tough world out there, and pretty soon my road is going to come to an end where I stop doing these events. And 3, Everfree Northwest 2026 is going to be my last ever My Little Pony convention ever attended.
What fandom will he be moving on to? We've never seen this. A brony who's leaving, will they leave quietly? He's announcing it. He's starting to drink because he's going to be without ponies. What happens next?
I feel like I can't go on anymore. I've tried.
Or he really is waiting for the con people to go, no, Herbie, come back, we love you.
I've tried being apologetic. I've tried being a good non-member. I've tried being supportive. I've tried to be a good sponsor. But I just feel like no matter what I do, what I say or do in this community just doesn't matter anymore. So I think it's time we leave on the road together, old friend. And 4, well, even though I said 3 reasons, I didn't feel like going to work this weekend.
So just as a little precursor on how we're doing things this year, we got one of these limited edition, special edition robes from California last year, thanks to, of course, a lot of the people who actually gave a shit during the event. So what we're going to do is we're going to dress up like a mage.
I thought he was mad because of, like, some miscommunication or something, and then they all got over it. He is mad. Someone didn't do something. Someone didn't appreciate him enough, but we've seen you cry over the poster, and they get signatures for you, and Tabitha St. Germain knows you. Is it not enough, Herbie?
And every time that sun goes down over this past weekend, we light the pillar candles, which are currently at their shortened height. So it looks like we're doing some witchcraft type shit to do this. So without further ado, we're turning the lights off. We're playing some freaking ambient Skyrim cave music, witchcraft looking shit, and we're lighting those candles. So let's get started. That's how we get things done. That's how we get things done.
Remember, this weekend was for you, old friend. And, sadly, there's no other event that's out there that could treat me the way you did. And even though today's the last day of this 3-day Remembrance Festival,
I just wanted to say that if I do decide to step away from the community and the events this year,
I know that the joke's been done on, like, College Humor and stuff. But can you imagine if Toy Story was for real and these things did have a life of their own? These poor ponies.
that at least we're going to be stepping away from the community and the
I feel more sorry for the ponies than I do Kaya.
events this year with one last event. We're going into retirement together. I may not be around to see the event in San Jose, or Fresno, or Texas, or Chicago, or Florida, or Mexico, or Japan, or Canada, or the United Kingdom. But I just wanted to say that this weekend was for you, old friend.
You know what the sad thing is this week I'm probably only going to be bringing home $550, which is a little bit less than what I make, but you know what? I'd much rather spend that time with an old friend than some of the abusive people in this damn state. I mean, corporate does not pay us enough to deal with property damage, vandalism, active shootings, running the place like a kinder care, being cussed out, which I've already done.
Yeah, welcome to retail and food service, Herbie. That's how it goes.
I've gotten cussed out twice this year by some rude-ass customers. If it wasn't for the event in California closing, I would have been leaving a few weeks ago sipping it with the big boys in Burlingame, dude. We would have been having a great time this year.
The big boys at the BronyCon. I don't know if there'll be another one. I do wonder if he retires if these are done.
And you know what? I would have fucking had a great time this year if they decided to go for a 12th year. But no, what do I got? I gotta wait another 3 more months for the venue in Seattle. And even that's probably gonna be my final year. Because I got too much stuff on my hands to deal with right now. So, as much as they probably needed help this weekend, family's more important. You know, I'm starting to sound like Vin Diesel when I say family's important, but I'm dead serious. I've never been to an event where they've treated me more than just an attendee. They treated me like a piece of family. And I feel like with all due respect, I needed to have off this weekend. And I got it off approved. Because, you know, I devoted everything I could for this venue in California a year ago. I gave away thousands of dollars that I could have used on myself and a brighter future, but instead, I gave away to help out an old friend who needed it.
When he's pointing at that pony, he means it. He gets the custom pony that's custom for that con. Designed, there's only like 12 of them or whatever. That's what he gets for, like, getting the VIP $3,000 package hotel room, gets to meet all the voice actors. That's where he gets to have dinner with them. It's not he got invited out of the niceness of her heart. He pays to play. Pay to play. That's the charity he donated to. That's who he was helping. That pony come into his life.
I just fucked myself and dug myself into a deeper hole, but you know what? At least I did what was right. And a lot of the organizers, they saw everything I did. And even today, I still keep in contact with a lot of the former organizers, including the founder of BabsCon, even a year later. Like, even she saw everything I tried to do to try to help her event. Like, at least the event was welcoming, you know? So I felt like with all due respect, I needed to have off this weekend. I didn't surprisingly let out any emotions besides when we went to the airport on April 18th. But I spent this weekend having good food, getting drunk, sleeping in, spending time being self-centered. God, I miss the event in California, man. It just Everfree Northwest doesn't really add up, dude. And there is some people from Everfree Northwest who are very supportive, but I don't get that type of we want you to be here experience like I did at BabsCon. And some people hated BabsCon, but these people at BabsCon, they treated me like a family member. And that's fucking great. Man, fuck. Next year I probably may not go all out. I probably might request off the days again, but I think instead of like lighting candles and ordering like pizza and Hawaiian, I think next year what I might do is I might just do something simple to remember it being gone 2 years. Is I might.
He's growing up slowly but surely. Like I said, I'm very curious what fandom he's moving on to. Definitely not Rio. He's still done with that shit.
I get some flowers or something. Or depending on my finances, I might spend a weekend in Burlingame. Just depends on where I'm at financially, I guess. Like, I've only seen 3 organizers at Everfree Northwest being the most supportive and angelic. I don't know, man. It feels like Bay Area was better. in my opinion. Everybody's like, oh, Everfree Northwest is a second home. Me, I'm just like, yeah, it's a cool event. It's all right. I mean, the first year I was there 3 years ago was great, and then after that, it just feels like it died off. And I keep having like all these inbox messages from a lot of people from Everfree who are just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be your year. How do you know that? How do you know this is gonna be the year when only 3 organizers are showing that they're the most
The year for what? For you to be the best organizer? That's whoever spends the most money. That's how that works, Herbie. Of course you can't afford to go. They bled you dry, boy.
angelic and supportive even in a time of hardship. Because I remember my first ever year, you know, an organizer told me to shut the fuck up during the first ever year. Which, you know, one of these organizers was able to help me get rid of those fears. But how's that not saying that's not going to happen again?
I thought you were a big tough boy that gets in fights when someone criticizes your driving. And you go around screaming and pretending to have Tourette's and stuff. One day you're gonna, like, why do you not want to get confronted, Herbie?
Unlike Bay Area, on the other hand, yeah, okay, they did some dumb shit, but hey, they always looked out for somebody, you know? They even looked out for me when that stupid asshole Twitch streamer decided to make a second video condoning and more harassment and got me to safety to another private Discord server and told me everything was gonna be okay. Even the freaking vice chair who was the cause of everything, personally.
I have zero idea who that is, actually.
Apologized to me when everything happened. And I keep having a lot of people telling me, oh, this is gonna be my year at Everfree Northwest. First of all, how do you know this is gonna be my year if, you know, I'm feeling uncertain about this event? Like, how do you know it's gonna be my year when only 3 organizers out of the entire event have shown that they cared and everybody else hasn't? And off, there's a 10 to 40% possibility that I might do a 4th year next year, but there's also a 60% possibility that after this year's event, I'm going.
He's really begging for attention. I can't believe a Twitch streamer is endorsing harassment against me. Guys, give me attention. Please beg for me to go. Oh, he's finding the clearances again. How many of these clearance items do you ever buy, Herbie? These small people gotta deal with the guy who carries his plushie around.
Ghost and walking away from the community. So it's not like it's really gonna matter anyways. And unlike Bay Area, Everfree hasn't really shown that I'm a part of the community. So it's just like, I'm stuck with just, you know, packing my bags and leaving. Meanwhile, Bay Area, on the other hand, when everything broke out last year with the concert lead, these guys made sure that I was safe and they assured that everything was going to be okay. And even when that retarded Twitch streamer came over and made a second video, they got me to safety when everybody was causing problems in the Discord server. And, you know, a lot of the organizers had saw that I was getting verbally attacked by a lot of these clowns. And they assured that everything was going to be okay. You know, a lot of these organizers at Bay Area, they invited me into their lives, their wedding receptions, their VIP table, staff member parties. I mean, even a year later, I'm still keeping in contact with a lot of these former organizers, including the founder of BabsCon, dude. Even the founder of BabsCon saw everything that I tried to do for her event. And she was very supportive of everything that I tried to do as a very supportive non-member of trying to save her event. Now, did I have to throw away thousands of dollars and put myself in a deeper hole? No. But I chose to. Because I wanted to see this event be successful.
Much like that person who donated money to Frogan, then got her message erased.
We have the whole situation at Everfree Northwest. My first ever year, 2023, which one of these supportive organizers was nice enough to help me erase those fears. My first ever year in 2023, an organizer who is no longer contracted with the event told me to shut the fuck up during my first ever year.
Herbie, you gotta get over it. You do.
Has left me with years of uncertainty. But hey, one of these 3 organizers.
Uncertainty for what? What are you expecting? They already did the cute do it for Herbie poster. What do you want?
Was nice enough to help me erase those fears. Which, there's still a possibility that I might stick around to help out that event or support that event. But there's also a 60% possibility that after this year's event, I'm walking away from everything. I'm not saying I don't dislike the event in Seattle, but I don't get that more of a, we want you to be here and we're thankful that you're here this weekend experience. I mentioned, you ever wonder why I bring her with me to an event once per year? That's because I don't want an old friend to ever be forgotten. And those at BabsCon were extremely supportive and devoted and loving individuals, even when it seemed like the event was the most hated and people were, you know, dropping in attendance. These guys always looked out for me and always treated me like family, even as a non-member. And that was just very invigorating and comforting. And it was something unlike anything other I'd had ever experienced at any events. And I'm being dead serious when I say that. Sure, we've had a little bit of problems at Everfree Northwest, and you know, I've let myself down and became an alcoholic a year ago, but I've tried.
Herbie, just no, you're not a real alcoholic or you wouldn't have saved that special bottle of Bay Ridge. He's doing self-destruction like Bella, as I said, with the Twilight. This is Tonto. You need to go make an Albuquerque trip and go get your boy.
Tried to be nice, I've tried to be supportive, I tried to be apologetic to those that I did wrong at this event in Seattle, but it feels like no matter what I do or say, it just doesn't matter anymore. Like, I feel like I've just became, like, lost and hopeless, and that the community doesn't matter anymore.
Why are you doing this at the Bed Bath & Beyond? Why are you there?
You know what? Life is short. Let's go check out some of these arcades. Ooh, that sounds like pretty cool. I mean, this may not be no Lucky Strikeout in Bellevue, which I'm pretty sure you remember because I took you there one time. But you know what? At least it is what it is. Oh, man.
He's asking the pony if it remembers when they went to the arcade.
Those look like those are new. What the heck are those supposed to be? Drink machines? We're now having where you gotta use a claw machine to get a bottle of water and a bottle of V8. What the heck is this? Easy peasy win claw market. Bro, what the hell? We're turning claw machines into vending machines now? What type of creation is this? Oh, they say it's recording, huh? We'll see about that. We'll put what we did at the quality food.
Do it! Do it, Herbie! Do it!
Food control in Bellevue last year. Camera! Let's see if you can see ourselves in the camera. Oh, you can barely kind of sort of see her. Here, record this, motherfucker. How about that? How about that? Is that better? Kimmy. This is kind of what I mean by I said that this might be my final convention. So this thing is like 5 years old. It still runs well, but there's a problem. It starts well, but that light is on and that light is on, both at the same time. That is because my O2 sensors are going out, which, you know, easy, common part to replace. But this one, we just pulled the oil pressure sensor, like literally like last August, and replaced it, and it's already fucking dead. They're manufacturing parts so fucking cheap that parts we literally just replaced last year are now going out again. We literally just pulled that oil pressure sensor last August, before we even left for Everfree Northwest 2025. In addition...
Who is this we? Did his dad help him out work with the car, or does he mean the pony? Who does he mean?
Into that, now my steering is fucked. On top of the fact that I was just told by a family mechanic that this car probably has another 2 to 5 years. That's fucking close, just sitting outside of a Macy's.
You were just at the airport. Not really.
Yeah, that's gonna be us pretty soon again. Isn't that right, old friend? He's got problems of his own in his own shop right now. He's, I think, doing like a multitude of parts on a PT Cruiser. And he told me that apparently these parts that he's buying for the PT Cruiser, he's getting them in brand new condition. And not even like a few weeks later, those parts short out. In brand new condition. The water pump gave out, the belts gave out, the alternator gave out, and those are all brand new condition parts. So I'm on a wait list to get this thing, like, maintenanced. So he's dealing with a shitty made American vehicle before he can even get the parts replaced on mine. And believe me, I've already gotten fucked over by 2 mechanics in the state, so I'm not trusting anybody to do work on my car.
Dude, Herbie, I hate to tell you something. They're all scammers. You can't do nothing to win this game. Two in Albuquerque, New Mexico doesn't equal the whole state. They're all scammers, no matter where you go.
If you're certified and you fuck around and find out on my car, that's your problem. But I'm gonna trust a family member who knows exactly what he's doing to do work on my car. So I'm pretty much stuck with those on 24/7 until he can get me in. The alignment, on the other hand, I have to drive all the way across town to get it work done. Because apparently 2 people on this goddamn side of town can't do a fucking honest day's work. Don't get me wrong, at least the car still goes well though. Even with the lights on, check this out. Even with both lights on, it still handles well and drives well and sounds well. So I mean, if it is another 2 to 5 years at least it still does its thing. I swear, it's like the corporate offices of Hobby Lobby. There's some time traveling people. We haven't even gotten into the summer yet, and these guys are already pulling out the fall selection in the middle of spring. These guys are some time travelers. If you ever thought Back to the Future was innovative, try.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby just has this stuff out all year round. You can buy a Christmas tree there right now.
I'm meeting the CEO of Hobby Lobby who decides to put up the Christmas trees in the middle of July or the fall decorations in the middle of the spring. Now that is some fuck. So you see this over here, Goldie? That's where I got your flowers for the Regency SFO last year. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I didn't want to get real ones because I didn't want my luggage to get flagged by transportation security for having live artifacts in there, or the insects would have gotten to them, or the flowers would have been dead by the time they got to California. So I was thinking to myself, what's the second best thing that we can bring to say that we're going to miss you, old friend? Artificial flowers was the idea. And I took, I believe it was some of these, and I think it was some of these, and some of the other ones, and I placed them all around billboards and artwork and just places around the Regency SFO in due respect for you, old friend. And that was a year ago, too. And I'm surprised the fake ones didn't get flagged by TSA. But hey, I did it because I was thinking of you. I've never been so committed to an event where I've decided to go above and beyond and bring I'm gonna miss you cards and artificial flowers to the event. Like, I mean,
Christian academics write in, WWJD, is Herbie living a righteous life?
she's an old car. She's brought back stuff from Everfree Northwest 2023, Bay Area 2024, Bay Area 2025, Everfree Northwest 2025. She runs good, but there's only a few problems. 1, I'm dropping more money on this car than, you know, what I've spent on it. And 2, she's already gotten fucked over twice by 2 separate mechanics. And one of those assholes I'm still paying off to date. Hey, wait a minute. That sign looks familiar. Was it because my loyalty paid off to the event? And Zemming said I could take it home? I wonder where it is now. You know what the funny thing is this one guy asked me if I could trade him art pieces, and I told him no, and I left that little private Discord group. In addition to that, I didn't bother giving this backstabbing money launderer
Oh, so you're allowed to be rude on Discord, but not other people.
bastard that I used to know a year ago my fucking limited editions, but instead I gave him my 2022 convention store exclusive. Like, you must be smoking fucking meth if you think I'm giving one of these away. And when I get the new one in a few more weeks, I ain't giving that one away either. You can kiss my pussy.
So aggressive.
My loyalty paid off to this event, and you know what? I ain't giving shit away from the event. Fuck you! Even though people hated Zemming, dude, he's like, you know what? Nobody claimed it, so if you can find room in your suitcase, go ahead and take it home. Imagine traveling through San Diego International with this big-ass piece in my suitcase. Let alone the other piece from it, too. You must be smoking meth if you think I'm giving away good shit. It's already bad enough that fucking bitch from last year fucking stole $120 from me and then blocked me and ran off, thinking that I was gonna fucking give one of these to her. You must be out of your goddamn mind. Motherfuckers! I worked hard for my loyalty at this event. I mean, look at this, for instance. How do you explain all this? I worked hard for my loyalty at this damn place. You know what time it is? It's bath time! Whee! And you know what? You really want to know what? When I get done paying off this cock-sucking mechanic, I'm going back somewhere that was the most important for a weekend. And ain't nobody gonna stop me!
It's me, myself, in a place of peace and
Herbie, none of us have been trying to stop you.
tranquility for an entire weekend to get away from the morons of this state. Somewhere that meant a lot. And ain't nobody gonna stop me.
And judging how that one lady that I gave $120 to help her out with her food stamps because the government wouldn't pay, how she fucking blocked me and stabbed me in the back, how she was a drug abuser.
It's no wonder she's probably smoking crack somewhere.
That dude lost that weight on crack, nigga. Cocaine, nigga. Weed, nigga.
One last night of lighting candles. Let's see if I can do this while I'm drunk. I'm coming home soon, old friend.
He fell off the wagon getting off his alcoholism. He's drinking again because he couldn't go to this con this year.
Until we meet in another life, old friend. Until we meet in another life.
Silent next to you, silent lucidity.
I told you I was going to take you on a religious experience today.